You're not quite sure. Did Juanda call me with a heart draw, maybe a gut shot, or in this case, pocket eights?
Well, Phil's got nothing at the moment. He knows he can probably only win this one with a bet.
$7,000.
Well, that's 7 red ones. That's 7,000 the bet from Phil. And he wins the pot with just queen high.
Fluff straws over hand, don't make any of them. It gets expensive.
Now that's how to play a poker hand. We'll see you after the break for more great action.
Here at the Poker Channel, we continue to bring you the greatest moments from the world of poker. Passion, heartache, deceit, ecstasy. Every human emotion brought to the surface as the world's biggest stars take it to the felt. Your favourite bluffs. And timeless river moments.
And the rivers of 7, I cannot believe it.
I love poker. You guys don't know how bad I run poker.
Brought straight to your screen and online. The Poker Channel, the home of poker.
Welcome back to 50 London for the Full Tilt Poker $1 Million cash game. Plenty of great action out there, so let's rejoin our commentary team of David Tuckman and Gary Jones.
Do you think he's going to call 20,000 with things?
This is kind of a little strange.
Here we are with the ranking of the hands. First we have high card. In this case, a king high would win it. Then we have one pair. In this case, pair of aces. Then 2 pair. Jacks and 9s will do it. Then 3 of a kind. 3 of the same one. 3 4s. Then we have a straight. 5 cards in order, not the same suit. Then a flush. 5 cards, the same suit. 5 hearts will do it. Then we have a full house. 3 7s, 2 kings. This would be 7s full of kings. 4 of a kind. 4 kings. Then we have a straight flush. 5 cards in order, all the same suit. And here's the most beautiful hand in the world. Royal flush. 10, 2 ace, all the same suit.
Blinds are on John Juanda and Jennifer Harman.
I know, I should have checked.
It's with Tony G. He's been in an awful lot of the earlier hands.
Really cool.
But he seems to have quietened down a little bit.
60
cool. Hard to speed around in a cash game.
Well, expensive to speed around in a cash game.
Especially against the likes of this competition.
18 to call. You were pretty happy over there.
There may be lineups where you can play pretty quick, but this isn't one of them. Phil Ivy's brought it in for 1,800. These two have clashed a couple of hands already.
Wow.
It's John Juanda and Phil Ivy.
12 to call.
But this time John's been a little bit clever with his pocket queens.
Yeah, he's definitely got the goods here.
And cool.
And so's Jennifer. This could be a big pot.
Why is everyone playing so tight? I'm going to start playing every hand. 7. 3.
Wow, that's a big flop for John. I think he can afford to give a free card, and he has.
I know how nitty you are, but don't worry.
All 3 players have checked it.
10.
Wow.
Well, and Jennifer Harman has made her set on the turn. Then it is the 3rd spade, obviously. You've got to be cautious.
It's going to be there. Seat 6. You?
It's going to be right here. Seat 6, yeah.
He worked it out.
Power to be the biggest nit. All by Phil.
Well, it's very dangerous for her to flat call to give a free card to a spade. But if she raises it, she could be giving someone a chance to come over the top with a flush.
Well, obviously it's tough for Juanda as well. If she does come over the top, how do you like your top set? Obviously she could have a flush.
18,000 to play. Pass.
John's just had a quick look. Looks like he's realised there's 3 spades on the board.
14.
Now, obviously, if Juanda is beat, he knows he has redraw. He has 10 outs. Catch a 3, a 7, a 10, or a queen, he would think.
That's if he's up against a flush, yes.
Yes. Hard for him to know how good he's in right now.
Yeah, he's in a fantastic spot. He just doesn't know it. In a tournament, you might play this one a little bit more cautious than you might in a cash game. Of course, if you get it wrong in a cash game, you can always pull up.
Called 14.
Well, and John calls.
If you want action, you do not want to see a spade.
4.
It's a good card for John.
Check.
Luckily for Jennifer Harman, it did not pair the board. If a 3 or 7 had come off, we really would have seen fireworks.
Yeah, that would have been the end of the stack for Jennifer.
Call 25,000 to call.
The bet is 25,000 from Jennifer. I can't imagine John passing this.
No, you wonder here. I mean, I think Jennifer Harman thinks she's value betting. She can't put John Juanda on a flush or top set.
Wow! She's managed to get him to lay down top set in this spot. He can't think of a hand that she's going to bet the 25,000 with that he can beat. Unbelievable. But that one goes to the lady.
That was a strong blow.
Well, what a hand that one was for Jennifer Harman. John Juanda now at the bottom of the stack. Jennifer Harman at the top. If it had called that bet, it would have been completely different. But as it is, John's now at half his starting chips and $50,000 down.
Real interesting way John Juanda played that hand. He checked it, let the spade come off, and then scared himself.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Jennifer still with a smile on her face from the previous hand. She just won a very nice pot off John Juanda with the worst hand. The action now with Phil Ivey. She's played some of the biggest cash games anywhere in the world. Regularly plays very large in the Bellagio.
You couldn't believe it didn't come. Nothing come. Still might have had the winner.
Yes, Jennifer Harman, well respected, widely regarded as one of the best women players in the entire world.
That was a strong glove. Wow. You can do it, baby.
So Phil bringing it in. Calling for 600 in first position
300 a call.
with the ace-5. Howard here with 9-8 also wants to see a flop. And Alan Smurfit with Jack-King of spades.
Any raise?
Jennifer's playing as well. Bit creatively with her Jack-3, obviously flush with her former victory. That's a pretty good first 2 cards for Jack-3. And we've already seen Tony G's got 3s and deuces as well.
Yeah, this could get really interesting. We have Tony G with bottom 2. We have Jennifer with top 2. And don't forget Alan Smurfit, because he's got top pair with a king kicker.
Yeah, this could be expensive.
Raise to 10,000. 10,000 a call. And pass. By the time y'all get this game out of the muck, man. Can't believe it. 10,000.
Howard with 9 high knows he's not going to play this one. Now the question is, what do you do if you're Alan Smurfit? You know Tony G's reputation.
You've got to realize, I don't like to go broken in an unraised pot. Right now, you only have top pair if you're Smurfit. Really a dangerous flop there.
You can have an add-on. A couple more hands.
Well, he's wisely laid that one down.
I thought you had middle cards.
Jack-3.
Jack-3.
4-5 of diamonds, that's middle. 6-5.
And now the question is, what does Jennifer Harman do? I mean, all you really have to be scared of here is a set of deuces, right?
You have.
Exactly.
Ace-9 of diamonds.
You can't give him 3 jacks.
There's 3 offs.
2's 3 offsuit. It's possible too.
10,000 even.
Okay, 10,000.
She calls. She probably doesn't want to see a diamond here. She might give Tony a diamond draw.
King.
Well, Alan Smurfit's going to be kicking himself right now. He made a very good laydown,
but that was his gin card.
15,000 about.
And Harmon checked to him. You wonder if she's going to check raise here.
King Jack.
Well,
King Jack of spades.
no reason for her not to think she has the best hand here.
What's up, Mark? You thought it was bait?
I'm just watching.
She makes the call. We're going to the river. Just a deuce will save Tony G.
7.
Of course, this does open up the bluffing opportunity for Tony. No, he doesn't. He thinks his deuces and threes are probably good, David, doesn't he?
Well, you'd imagine. I mean, Jennifer Harmon played that hand very passively, very slow.
She's managed to let Tony G keep hanging himself if he's bluffing or if he's only got half of a hand. As it happens, she's done very well out of that pot as well.
What happened there, Tony?
I took a hit.
Any anti-space?
Tony, what happened
Might be in for early retirement.
So the button's on Howard Lederer. The blinds 300, 600, running ante of 100. The action's going to be with Jennifer.
And pass. Pass.
Looking at Jennifer Harmon, you'd never think she was one of the most dangerous poker players out there.
Yes, very
Raised 18.
very difficult to realise that she has played in some of the biggest cash games anywhere in the world. And there she is, having a chat.
Our regular cash game, we play either at the Bellagio or at the Venetian. At the Bellagio, it's called Bobby's Room. And we play mixed games. It's not only No Limit Hold'em. It's probably a mixture of 13 different games that we alternate every 8 hands. So we play limit and no limit and pot limit. So we play a variety of games. And I do play with the top players in the world. So it's more of a challenge for me. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people might not think it's fun because you're risking so much money. And we play really, really high, 4,000 and 8,000, probably the highest. And you can swing hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, you know, it's you really have to stay focused. But it's challenging and it's a lot of fun. And I don't know, I feel like I'm at home.